Hello everybody, it's book time with Heidi. It's a review of a book, the series I've been reading for a very long time. Took 2 months to month and a half to finish, and the series is Percy Jackson. All the books included. I'm going to explain each of the books and why I like the series, so let's begin with the first book. The first book is The Lightning Thief. I love this book. I read it. That was my second time reading the series, and the author, Rick Ronan, I don't have the last name. He is really good. He describes what Percy Jackson is and how demon gods have dyslexia, ADHD, and it's amazing how he puts all his Greek history in one book that kids can actually understand. My favorite part was when Percy Jackson just found out that he was Perseus' son of Perseus, and the 3 big ones are Zeus, Hades, and Perseus. So it was kind of neat finding out that, and how Percy's nickname is Sea Brain because he's part of the sea and he's Sea Brain. So that's my favorite part, and I love everybody in this book. And this book is amazing. It happens during summer, so he gets a quest of getting. Apparently, he was a lightning thief, and he wasn't. It was Luke who was the lightning thief. So I really love the book, and the cliffhanger was actually not as bad as other books. Kind of fine, because some books are just like the end. I'm just gonna read one sentence that he said for the cliffhanger. I'm sorry, but I don't know how. Okay, is that it? Okay. I wonder if Perseus were watching. Would be above my choice. I'll be back next summer. I promise him. I will survive until then. After all, I'm your son. I asked Angus to take me down to the cabin 3 so I could pack my bags for home. So, kind of realized that he is going home for fall. So it kind of gives you a little bit of oomph at the end. That's why I really love this book. And this is kind of a good book to read, and it's amazing. This is the first book. I love it. The Lightning Thief. Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief. The second book is The Sea Monster. It's a little bit smaller. I don't know why. But this book made me have so much chills and has an amazing, and it starts in fall during school, and Percy Jackson found out that he has a half brother named Tyson, and it does help you realize that it doesn't matter what your siblings look like, and it doesn't matter how your siblings are created. It matters that they're your siblings and they're going to help you go through it. So that's what I really love about this book. And my favorite part is how Percy was helping his friend who was homeless, who was actually a psycho, and it got sad because Percy actually lost his brother, and it is not fun to lose somebody really close. And finally at the end, he was with Perseus, so the god of the sea. So I really enjoy this, and it's like the most amazing book, and it has a movie. These two have a movie now. This one has a movie. This one has a movie. This one was in 2010. This one's 2013. 3 years, but it's cool. I like the books, and I like the cover of this one. It doesn't really give anything away. This just shows Percy Jackson on his first quest, and this is his second quest with, I'm guessing, Annabeth and Percy Jackson. Oh, Annabeth is one of my other favorite characters because Annabeth kind of teases Percy, but he wins his first battle with Annabeth in this book. So I'm not giving it away. This is just my all-time favorite book of all time, and I love the cliffhangers at the end of the book. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. I never in my life decided to do this. It's my first time actually reviewing this. So it says, "I'm Athena," the girl said, daughter of Zeus, daughter of Zeus, the god of lightning, god of the sky, god of lightning bolt. So that's what I like about it. Kind of gives, now there's a new character in the new book. That's what I love about this one. And it gives me, these 2 books gave me so much shiver. Percy almost died in both of the books. Oh my. The second one I really love is because there's this Cairo guy that is there's like the father of Cairo, and this has two sons that are against Cairo, and it is a really good book. There's actually new characters: Athena, Zoe, Bianca, Brittany, and Nico. Mia. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I just have to read this one. There's hunters now. There's hunters, and it has Nico. So it has like different hunters and new characters, and it is a really sad book because some people actually die on this quest. And the person who is in charge of the Sea of Monsters for the quest is Clarice, which is really mean to everybody in this book. It has a soft side, and this is like my the third book, and it has so many new characters, and they actually beat the Tyson person. That is actually his horse that he flies, and that's Percy. So, and in the book, the next book, you're gonna find out that Nico is the son of Hades, god of death. So it's kind of a neat little book, and I recommend getting the book because you have to read all of them, and it's amazing. And apparently, and this is really scary because Cairo almost comes back to life. Scary. Not really. I love this book. I forgot what happened, but there's two people who die in this book that doesn't survive. So it is sad. I had shivers every single book, and I love each of the covers because it had different points of it, and I just really love this book. The fourth book, second to last, is the Battle of Lebrian, and I love the cover. This is actually my all-time favorite covers because it kind of gives what Percy's trying to do. Oh, and he goes on a boat for this one, Luke's boat for the second one, and this kind of helps you because it does give you a cliffhanger for each of them. This one was during winter. This is a winter solstice. This is like the summer, and it was kind of realizing that he lost his brother, and he finally came back, and he was so happy. But the thing is that his brother Tyson was in Percy's palace down below. So I really like it, and this is one of the quotes. If you guys are a Harry Potter fan, this is just coming from the back of the book. It says, "Look no further for the next Harry Potter. Meet Percy Jackson, the legend of the fans already had." The cliffhanger ending would leave readers breathless in of the fifth final volume. So I am scared. I was so sad when I was done this book. It's because I knew the last one would come really quick, and I was so sad. It's because I love Percy Jackson, and I cannot wait to watch the second movie. I didn't get the chance to watch it because I was so busy, and hopefully I get it for Christmas this year. And I just really love this book, and it gives you the cliffhangers made me breathless. I got chills talking about it. All my friends don't really believe that I read, but I do read. I read pages that I read. The book I'm starting, I'm going to quickly show you, is random showing. It's beastly, and it's an okay book. It's not the best book, but I don't know, because I just started it. And I was so sad when I ended this book because I was like, oh, I have to start the fifth one. And I was like really sad because I'm growing so close to this book. And whenever I read it, I kind of have chills, and I almost cried one time when Percy almost died. I think he almost died quite a lot in the books. But this time he almost died because he fought against a monster. And he was so weak that he couldn't use his power anymore. But I'm not giving you any more. I'm not giving you any more clues what's gonna happen. But I'm gonna read one part I really like. This is just a random page. Actually, I like the ending a lot better. No kidding, I like all the endings. But the ending of each book are different. No ending. I brought out a little piece of my cloth, unwrapped it, and found the clipping of Moonless. It was the tiniest showed up after 2 months, but I could still smell the faint scent of ancient garden. It made me sad. And then it says, this is my second one. Come inside for cake and ice cream, I said. It sounds like we got a lot to talk about. And the best thing is that Nico is they have blue birthday cake. The best thing, his mom makes him blue birthday cake, blue everything for his birthday, because blue candy, because he loves the snow, so it's blue candy, blue everything. So this is my saddest fourth book ever. Love it. Recommend getting all the books. Okay, this book I really like. It's The Last Olympian, and I love the cover, and it's hard, and I'm gonna miss it so much because this whole book made me breathless, and it was amazing how at the end of the book it was like Percy's gonna come back to summer and be a senior counselor, and it was so sad how it ended, because it ended like, if you guys never read the book, I'm sorry, it's just really sad. It says this: you were so going to lose. She took off down Half-Blood Hill, and I sprint after her. For once, I didn't look back. So for once, he never looked back. Like, sometimes during each of the book, something happened at the camp, and he always looked back, but there's no monsters because they're all destroyed. And this book made me have a little bit of a choke up because I got so close to reading this. And my favorite character of all time in all the books is Percy Jackson. I love his character. I just love how his dad is Perseus, god of the sea, and I love water. And it's quite amazing how one character can always tell you that, like, how he describes his problem, but it does get better in the last book. He almost completely, his best friend Annabeth almost died. Governor cried, and all the people who had daughters and sons and stuff, like the goddess and God couldn't see him, and now Percy wishes that can just stop, like the law just cut, so the moms and dads can actually see what Percy's gonna do. So it's kind of neat just doing that, and I love this book. All the books I really love is all of these books I love. All of my 5 books I love reading. And I recommend getting the series. Make sure you don't read the books like discontinued, like kind of not organized like this. I always read from 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's kind of in order, and it's kind of a nice little order thing. Lightning, the Sea of the Monsters, and Tyson, and everything. So nothing really important. So just imagine just reading them in order, because cliffhanger does give you breathless. And that is my book review on Percy Jackson series, and I recommend getting it. Now I have to pack them away because I don't want to start them reading again, because I'm gonna miss them so much. If you guys have any like good ideas for like, if you guys read these books and you want to tell me what you liked about the book, please comment below. Actually comment below and like, please. These books are amazing and I love them. And I love like how I can just hold them in hands and take them upstairs, but I'm actually in my room. So yeah, so I'm gonna quickly do my preview of my new book, Beastly. Love the cover. Right now, it's kind of boring at the beginning, but hopefully it's better. That's what I'm only on part 1. Get this. Part 1. Chapters. And part 1 of the book already. So thank you so much for watching my book review, and hopefully I like Beastly. Not as much as these. So thank you so much, and the next video that is coming up is my Christmas shopping at Walmart and Target. So that's my next one after this one. So have an amazing day, and see you soon. Coming up next on my channel, Christmas shopping in Walmart and Target shop. Christmas shopping at Walmart and Target haul. I didn't put haul in it. Okay. Later. Bye. Oh, and the next one after that will be my top 10 Degrassi couple. Love them. So, see you later. Bye.